All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, good morning. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another live session. Let me go ahead and shout out the live stream here. Seems like it's going to be another beautiful day. Seems like it's going to be another wonderful day. You guys know, no matter how good the weather might be outside, it's always a good time to be inside and inside trading. All right. So for those of you tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, hit that thumbs up. And let's jump right. Actually, let's not forget our disclaimer here. Let's not forget that day trading is risky business. Day trading is not easy, never was easy, never will be easy. So you got to heed the warning, especially as a newer trader. Take it slow, utilize risk money. That way your tuition to the market will be on the lower side of things, all right? Utilize the simulators, practice, paper trade, improve, become experienced and competent and consistent before sizing up, all right? Other than that, remember the live streams and recaps are never a reason to try and copy trade. Copy trading will only lead you to the depths, to the gallows. All right. Lastly, remember I do not invest for my subscribers. So be careful of fake accounts. Be careful of people talking about copy trading, mirror trading. I do not use WhatsApp. I do not use Telegram. Be careful out there. Now, with that being said, let's jump into today. So we got a couple of stocks, and a few of them are looking very decent. So we have, of course, FFIE from yesterday, continuation. There's GDC, continuation. For fresh stocks, we have PRTG. And there's another one here in MNTS. Those are my top stocks today. Those are my top stocks today. I'm going to post that over here into the YouTube stream. All right. So FFIE yesterday's high was 889. I'm going to make sure that level is on all my charts. So far today, pre-market high around 11. We recently broke out over this level. I'm going to still respect 11. It kind of seems like we're still here. So $11 pre-market high. Definitely seems interesting here. We'll see how this continues to do. In terms of our daily chart, FFIE. Where can we go if this continues to be strong? Well, the next obvious level that I'm seeing is 1627, which is a couple dollars a share away. $16.27. This is going back to July 31st of this year. Other than that, there are some other candlesticks up there around 2021. And then going back to like May, we have some really big candlesticks up to like $100. I think that might be, accounting for the reverse splits as well that we might have had. I think there was one back in March. Back in March, we had a reverse split, so we didn't really go all the way up to like 150. But, we did have bigger moves on those days. So yeah, we'll see how this thing is able to react here today. And if it can continue. Honestly, if we can see 15, right now we're at 10. If we can see 15, that will be very, very solid. If we get 13, that's good too. But if we can see 14, 15 for sure. All right. So that's FFIE. We'll see how that does. GDC, also continuation, GDC. I want to make sure I have yesterday's high mapped out here on this one, which seems to have been about 790 area. Okay, pre-market high today. We just got new highs there at 980. Well, this one is actively moving up. I'm gonna put 912, which was like the last consolidation. Okay, looks good. And on the daily chart here, I had a couple of levels. 1050 and 1379 as the next two levels. If it's able to get up there to 1370s, 1709 would be the next target. We did map out our daily levels on this one a few days ago. We'll see if it's able to maintain and continue this beautiful, strong uptrend. I am going to remove some of the previous trend lines that are not as relevant, just so the chart looks a little bit more tidy. But yeah, let's see how this thing continues here. I mean, it's very strong here. Pre-market is doing its thing. We got 1018 now. So we got two solid looking stocks. The other two, as mentioned, MNTS. Let's take a look. MNTS is up 98%, 27 million shares of volume. This is one of the fresh stocks. But we can see that it sold off from its levels in after hours yesterday. We had about 170. Yeah, basically 170 double top. And now we've been trending lower, low of the pullback here at 104. There's my alarm for screen recording, so I'll go ahead and do that. Make sure your screen recordings are turned on. And you guys see the routine every day, right? Every day. Consistency is key. You go to sleep early, you wake up early, you come in here, you do your due diligence. We know the patterns and opportunities that we're looking for, and it's a matter of being disciplined and managing risk. It's why before the open even happens, I know today's going to be another great day. And that gives me confidence, right? Doubt will only lead to failure. So we must be brave, we must be courageous, we must be calm in understanding that this is what we've been practicing, whether it with small accounts, simulators, live accounts with small cash. We've been doing, and for myself especially, I've been doing this, right? So it's another day. It's just another beautiful day for me to get a chance. All right, so MNTS, and I encourage you guys to feel confident as you're coming into the open. All right, you might have made mistakes yesterday. You might have had a red day yesterday or a red week, but today is a fresh day, and you have a chance to be more disciplined and to improve. So looking forward to it. So MNTS daily chart, MNTS. Guys, hit that thumbs up if you're tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Hit that thumbs up. Looking at the daily chart, there's nothing super obvious that I'm seeing. Maybe the 200 EMA, which is around, come on, what's this, about 437. I mean, there are some other candlesticks, maybe 366. 366, the high point of October of last year, October 2nd. MNTS, a bit of a rejection candle. I probably should have cleared the drawing set on this one. I think your swim is saying 422 for the 200 EMA. What was E-Trade saying? Is the two numbers different, perhaps? All right, let's see how it does. Maybe this one can give us a surprise move, right? Lastly, PRTG. PRTG. Keep in mind that I don't check the news anymore. I used to. I don't do that any. What's going on? Where's this typing? PRTG. Yeah, I don't check the news headlines anymore. Straight technicals. Straight technicals. But it's still, I think, it's not a bad thing if you ever decide to check the news. It can't be bad, right? Especially if you're still keeping to that discipline of what, the chart is saying. So PRTG, let's check the daily chart here just to see. Okay, this one is littered with topping wicks here. Yeah, maybe I don't touch this one. 650, 759, 750, 839, 1080. So it looks like this one has a history of moving up, selling off, moving up, selling off. So can there be some? We trade a very short term. We could be in and out within seconds. Could there be something? Yes, but it seems like the overall daily chart trend is up and then back down, up and then back down. So if there's something, maybe a quick few trades, but I don't want to, maybe put my attention there for too long to where I'm watching it for 10, 15, 20 minutes straight, right? So we'll see how it goes, but I'll be watching GDC and FFIE. Those are my top two coming into the open here. I want to be careful about early trades. Maybe I size down a little bit because I kind of been starting red 1K almost like every day, last like 3-4 days. So yeah, let's not do that today. All right. So it's another beautiful day as mentioned. Today we get another chance to improve. I still have all my bullet points here, right? Pacing myself, remembering longevity throughout the day. Don't let the trades go against you. Cut losses quickly. Size up if it makes sense. Be aggressive towards all good opportunities. I even have here more size early, so size is a bit of an emphasis. As you guys know, looking to be more aggressive this last week and a half or so, or last week I think. Yeah, be patient on dips. Wait for proper dips. Be patient on dips and wait for proper dips. If I get the right entry, scale out slowly because I'm in a good support place, right? A good support area. Smaller size on the dips if it's too risky, and give breakouts a little bit more time to work if it's making sense, if we're seeing that green on the tape. All right. Stay reactive. If you miss a trade, stay locked in. Also, if you have a loss, stay locked in. All right. These are all bullet points that I have for myself here. And leave stocks alone if it's not worth it. So let's do what we need to do here to ensure success, right? By doing all the right disciplinary things. Here we go. Another beautiful day. Starting off small size. Let's see how it goes. 1065. That was a good trade. The high is at 53. There's 64. Only 73 right there, waiting. The low was 1011. These are price action trades mostly, right? Off the level 2 in time and sales. These early trades like this. And my bid and ask price is inverted. Not great. Taking 80. Selling over the whole dollar there. Small size. Okay, at least that's going to get us on the scoreboard. Now, can we retain our gains and go higher, right? Because we've been having losses, so we got to be careful here. I'm gonna do a quick rotation just to see if MNTS, no, PR, TG as well, not looking so good. So low was 81. How about GDC? Got to be careful of fills with GDC. Seems a little weird. There's a spread is what it is. Not weird, but more so a spread. 40 to 80, 1 second right there. Okay. PRTG making a move also has a bit of a spread. Okay. And I looked away there, PRGC. Okay, this is good. GDC halting up. 19. FFIE, high of the last candle. High of days at 75. I want to see if we can hold here. Nope, it's pulling back. So this looks like it's failing. The 1 minute candle will make the new high. A bit of a fumble on GDC in the sense of, seeing it. There's a spread, and then, once we got to high of day, kind of looked away at the other stock. But I don't know if I would have been in there, man. It seemed kind of wild because it was dipping down and it just teleported to 85 with no buying on the tape or anything. Rip through 10, whole dollar, and then halting up. Okay. FFIE, all right. There's 40. FFIE might be onto something here. I'm going to pull it up on the screen here when I can. Is this one going to go get halted up too? I got to start sizing up. I should have been sized up. Ah, there's a bid there. Hold on, it's a little tricky. Why is my low of the candles not showing? All right, 56. PRTG is also looking good. Hopefully that resumption on GDC will be great. If it is, then, we're looking very good here.
SQNS.
No fill, 56, 66. Tried for the bid entry. I'm gonna miss that dip, sadly. Oh, that would have played out so nicely. Can we continue? No, we cannot. At least not yet. Waiting. Oh boy. It's a false breakout though, because it's back down here. It's like I kind of fell out of a bit of a rhythm there, especially missing that dip. Not great. Very close too. Very close right there. Are we going to be able to continue to hold this low? When is the resumption? 5, was that 7? 37:41. So there's 2 minutes. Or about a minute. High is at 11:30. Still too soon. Trying for the breakout there, but still too soon. The dips might maybe be the better option here. But we'll see. Perhaps a bit of a double top. Tried to short at 20. No fill. We might see sub 11 again. Okay, the resumption is 40 seconds. I could have done better there, FFIE. Only a couple $100. GDC, let's switch back. If this resumption can be good, we can see some nice trades here. I'm gonna go moderate size, not gonna go super heavy. 1039. FFIE is still, you know, kind of at high of day, so I might miss trades there if it goes. Resumption coming up here in less than 10 seconds. GDC 1039. Here we go. Long. Oh, I should have held that a little longer. Can we continue? The first dip off the high is not going to hold up nicely. Or is it? Oh, it is. Okay, it is. It is. It's choppy, man. One good trade and then losses. There's a bid there. I'm going to miss that. 99 for the highs. Jeez Louise. Poor Phil. Not great. Just a bunch of botched trades, brother. Come on. Another bid, but nothing there. No reaction. Smaller bid, though. It's like I needed this. I needed that to play out, like the scenario to play out just slightly differently for some great trades, you know. What? What was that? 1180. It might get halted up again. False halt. It's chasing down the level. It's definitely strong, but you know, I couldn't get a grip on it. Just a little tricky for me, a little tricky. But definitely opportunities were there, right? If you know things, you kind of maybe played it a little differently.
SQNS.
We'll see if it gives an opportunity at some point here, but I do have to be careful.
AMS.
Not capitalizing so far. Give me that beautiful fill on the ass. Come on. Oh, wow. Back up to 12. So that dip is going to be spectacular. I only sold at 40 on the ask. Not good. But can we hold tightly for the dip here? It's a tricky. This one is tricky. For me, it's so tricky. I definitely don't want to become hesitant though. That's for sure. Seems like FFIE is having trouble. Do I want to try to break out? Okay, it's dipping a bit. 30. Come on, teleport back up for me. Like you did just now. I guess just now is not right now. There's 38. Trying to give this last 600 shares a chance. Come on, show me 70, 80, 90. Oh, FFIE getting destroyed. I can see it inside of my eyes. Trying again at 40. Should I have held that? No, lower. Oh gosh. 16. The halt down was so close, I didn't take it. I guess I'm still having nightmares of that halt down where I lost like 5 grand, you know? So I avoid those trades for sure these days. And this one is getting halted down here. Okay, PRTG seems to be moving. Switching over, PRTG. Wow, quite the breakout as well. PRTG. Moving on to the strong stock. I don't know how that was a loss, but okay. There's a spread. Okay, there's a spread here. So if it dips, I gotta be careful not to get filled high. There's $6. By the way, for the trade I took that big $1,300 loss yesterday, they claimed that they were giving me a price improvement. Right? I spoke about this in the recap, but as you guys know, the recap didn't get posted. The recap, I made a big recap. The recap was muted, the entire thing. Made a second recap and had another issue. So I'm like, okay. And it was getting late. I had to go to the gym. There's 17, there's 25. But I gotta check my account balance after today to see if they gave me the proper improvement, because I should not have took a $1,300 loss. It should have been like a $400 loss at max. Maybe 700 at max, even if they gave me the worst possible price. Long mid 70s while getting a slightly higher fill. Scratching at break even. Can we see back over 6? That's a great trade. Can we continue though? Damn, higher fill, not great. All right. I wanted to hold this again, but didn't get the fills I needed. High of the current candle is 11. Not, okay. All right, there it is. Can we, okay. No, it's not gonna give a dip. It might just go all the way. Ooh. Seconds and inches, man. Close trade. Yeah, it's gonna go all the way. Oh no, come on. Oh, I'm gonna get blazed there trying to buy the bids at 6. Oh, that's a bad rejection. It could still hold up the previous support, but from 50 down to 80, quite brutal. I mean, I guess it is gonna hold up the last support, plus or minus 10 cents, right? Oh man, $400 loss. Sometimes those close trades like that make such a big difference, right? If you decide to wait for that dip. Hmm. And then you're also in there around 80. But hard to predict that type of drop, right? Freaking thing just melted. GDC halted down. Ah, what a day, what a day. One and a half step forward, one step back. The stock, I think, is still pretty bullish, all things considered. The 1 minute candle making the new high here at 21. And he's okay, okay. Not a great fill. There seems like there's resistance. It's trying to go, but there's like resistance. Hopefully we'll see how if it pulls back here. Let's see how it pulls back. Are we gonna drop down to 580 again? Okay, it's actually going. Okay, it's breaking out. All right. Ay, ay, ay. Well, it's never easy, is it? It's like it seems like there should be a pullback, but it's like, ay, ay, ay. Yeah, it's not gonna continue. It's just gonna be a loss. These stocks, man. Come on. 670s did hold twice, but it just seemed like there's gonna be a bigger pullback, so I didn't take it. Price action is wild. Take a couple cents. You just gotta take these high dips because it's not giving a bigger dip. At least that extended dip rather is like it's not coming. We'll see. Maybe it does, but it seems to be holding up high for now. Gotta make the adjustment and just go for it. If I get blazed, then oh well. The 1 minute candle to make the new high is still a ways away. It's gonna be hard to get back in though. And that was at 88. Let's see where it dips. It's such a tough one, man. I want to say next, if there's a day where I can just say taking candy from a baby, right? This is this is grown man's war right here. The way how this level 2 is moving. The low of the last candle is 27. We're up here. Perhaps I just aim for high of day trades, or maybe it gives tight dips again. It's hard to say. Uh, Still coming down. 58. Not good enough. Oh, that was good enough. I thought lower again. I needed to wait right there. That's me. I needed to wait. That was a great entry, 60, man. I could have waited for just a little bit of red on the tape. Keeping that one way too tight on that trade there. Sometimes the relief bounce doesn't come instantly. It kind of takes that second. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. 30. 30. There's 30. Do not fail miserably. Reclaim, reclaim, reclaim. I'm gonna look for the lower entry. It did bounce to 44, but the lows were what, 13? Again, so tricky. I think the dip is strong here, but I'm a little uncomfortable with the entry that I'm in. No fill there. No fill. Didn't feel comfortable enough to take it market. I think we should see 70 again if this is good. Can we see like 70 again on this out of this? Let me just zoom in on the 5 minute here. Oh, it's back down. Why? I would for sure stopped out. Didn't take that. Seems a little risky here. Are we failing? VWAP is like the last hope if it comes down for the break and reclaim. If not, Titanic. But it's fighting for dear life here. 615. Oh my god. How many times is it gonna happen to me? I look away again. You guys might be thinking I'm joking when I say that, man. And then I chase the entry like an idiot. My goodness. Oh, that's embarrassing. Or let's say it's almost embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. It's almost. Because I know that drop should come. I just want to see the 5 minute chart. Fucking hell, man. Oh, man. Wow. That's sad. Pastor, brother. Pastor, pastor, pastor. See, this is why by the time the day is done, it's like mentally I feel like I should be up a certain amount and then I'm not. Ah, that was what, 70 cents off of that from 580. Unbelievable. Anyhow, so we got to stay locked in just in case there's more opportunities. No one to blame but yourself, brother. High of that candle, 70. So this dip here, I'd like to think this dip could be healthy as long as it's not failing. That was textbook, man. Textbook. Stuff like that does drain my mental capital a lot. It's like I went from 90% down to 40% charge in 5 seconds. I don't like that it's lingering down here. After going to 70, did we need to come back down to 610? We should have been holding up like 30, 40, and then, trying again at high of day eventually. This is a little suspicious. It's a low pullback. I mean, it's a pretty low dip. Is this backside? If it's strong enough to come back up, then, there can be scalp opportunities, but you guys will notice once I do get the right entry, I'm very willing to just scale out slowly and capture that bigger win. But if I'm in high off of what I think the support is, which was like, 90, 80, I'm in at 08, it becomes so much more difficult for me to hold that trade. I just view it as a high entry and that I should cut the trade. That's kind of like the rule for me here. GDC, no good. Oh my gosh, GDC, FFIE, wow. Those two got obliterated. Gotta take a sip. I gotta take a drink after that. I gotta take a sip of water. The damage is still damaging. So I'm asking myself, what's my next entry, right? If this thing does end up being strong, I don't trust the lows right now because of how low the pullback is versus the high of this move. So if it breaks out of the channel, I'll be interested. But if it does break out of the channel, there's still a chance we see a false breakout. So this entry here is going to be very tricky. I'll take the couple cents. I'll get back in. It's breaking out of the channel. Okay, all right. I'm going to take the dip. Can we hold? Come on. And perhaps rejecting. Well, it's still here. Oh, never mind. It's not still here. It's rejecting. Well, we knew what it was. And this is high. The reason why I think this could have rejected too is because of this candlestick here. This nonsense. Blast these stocks, man. Day trading, ladies and gentlemen. Day trading. Day trading. Well, I'll take my 1,200 bucks and smile. Maybe that's the end of the momentum here. Every day there's always one thing that's just every time. Every time, brother. Big Steve, still I'm still longing for the day where I can say I don't think that there's anything I could have done better. And these things, I don't know why they like they kind of stay with me just a little longer, versus like a higher fill or something. Like when I make the mistake, it's just for some reason I just take it much harder. Yesterday I lose 1,300 bucks because of the lag. I don't even care. APDN, thanks for the call out. As I'm not paying attention to anything here. Ah, man. Okay, time to lock in. Time to be disciplined here on APDN. Seems like it's been pretty steady for the last like 30 minutes. Do I want to buy and put a stop in place? Maybe I want to wait for a dip. $0.01. Interesting. Oh, my share size is small. That's what it is. I want to see 40, but it's just lingering here. Man, this field is just so interesting though, right? Even if you can see the move coming, you have to execute. Time 10:06. How am I not making money? What are my fills? Should have been a great trade there. 5, 6 cents. Should be up like 90 bucks, 100 bucks. Level 2 is flying at times here too. Back over 40, couple cents. Oh, nope. Depths. $85 dip. Is that going to work? $85 back to 3. Not bad. 15 cents. Yeah, I was very late to the show here on APDN, so no complaints. Goodness, man. The emotions. And it's like I don't feel any emotions, but it's like I still feel a little, I guess disappointed is the word. I'm for surely not like frustrated. Not in a way where I would do anything crazy. Not even close. The day seems to be on the backside. The morning. The morning seems to be on the backside here. Let's see if something else comes up. Nah, bro. I was watching at the ass price when I bought right there. Stuff like that, man. That's crazy. That is insane, man. They always got to try and play me with these fills. Maybe I sound like I'm complaining here. It might be the case. I got to be careful. It might just be failing miserably. I'm going to give it a sec to make sure. Can we boost through the level? Go on. And I gotta hold longer, it seems like. It's in the resistance where we had earlier, so it has to go to 70 here. This PRTG has to go to 70. If not, we're not looking good. Failing. It's fighting. Oh, failing. Can we flush out some more for the dip? Flush, flush, flush. Well, it might still be alive here. It didn't flush all the way out, so it might be alive and try again. We might try again over 50 here, 60. Ah, you gotta love these platforms. It's like the battle is much more than against the stock and you know yourself. There's just so many other variables. Come on, fly, 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 fly. The range is so wide. When you get chopped out. on that dip. Where are we? Nice. Nice move. Nice dip. It's holding up. It looks like it wants to try again. Too soon. I gotta watch myself here to not go red on this stock. We already done a pretty poor job here. The dip was what, 30? Somehow losing trade. Lovely. It's fighting, but there's just resistance, man. It might teleport if it goes. It seems like there's a lot of short sellers. Teleporting down. Below there, 50. These nonsense dips, man. The dips just been so overextended on this one. One moment you're thinking the dips are tight, the next the dips are extended. Come on. Rip, rip, rip. Now, can we hold our levels? Of course, that's how the breakout is going to play out. Just so sad. Do not go to the depths. Oh, these stocks are driving me insane. This thing rips up $1 a share. Jesus Christ. I'm hoping there's some sort of smaller move so that there can be a dip. The move is $1 a share. Well, I guess there was short sellers there, so it would make sense that there would be a bigger move. But zero chance of me capturing that breakout because I just tried so many times that it's just not worth. The first dip there to 30, I'm in too high. 23 for the halt up. If these stocks can play out just slightly better, oh my gosh, it would be insane. The green that I could print here. But shout out to anybody who's holding the dip from like 710 or what was that 610? Because if you're in there with that longer hold, you might have seen the entire move here through and through. Not really seeing any entries. So I'm just waiting. The train might have left the station here. But if there's entries, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind at all. Oh my god, man. Missing this. APDN also gave a good push. That breakout, man, that breakout, I tell you. Before we got over 670, it was just so lame. It's just up there struggling, not seeming convincing. You know, buying 690, 680. It's like the price action was a little strange there, but you know, I guess it would have been worth it, right? Break up the whole dollar at 7. Maybe it goes, maybe not. Me being red on this stock is a crime. It's just utterly ridiculous. Unbelievable, brother. Unbelievable. APDN. Can we keep going? My goodness. All right. Time 10:30. How do I manage to do so well early and then watch this entire thing for the last hour straight? So it's 10:30. I'm thinking maybe if I should just take the gains here and head out. This thing is still holding up, of course, still flagging. Still flagging, still holding up. Spread. I got places to be. I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm gonna finish the day flat after that. Taking the green, and I'm out of here to the depths.